everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Katie, and today I have a big book haul for you. It's been a while since I've done a book haul on my channel. I think I normally do one every 4 months or something because I don't really purchase very many books, and if I'm being honest, I don't think I purchased any of these. So I was just kindly blessed with either book review books, a couple giveaways, so let's see what we got for the book haul. Today's book mug is, well, technically it is a book mug. It's Oh the Places You'll Go. And I love it. It's so cute. And I just thought this was a perfect mug for a book haul because you go many places through books. All right, let's go ahead and share my recent book haul. So I'm trying to remember everything, but I could probably forget a few. So we'll see how it goes. So the first thing is it's been on my shelf for a while now. I just haven't opened it, but I got myself some paperback copies of The Lord of the Rings. So I thought we would open it together in the book haul. So let's go ahead and open this baby up if we can. Sure, I have nails, but there we go. I didn't want to open. All right, so I was looking around trying to decide, did I want a hardcover? I actually did order one of those soft cover hardcovers, if you know what I mean. It's a soft cover, but it's a bigger copy. And I got it and I was like, I don't think I want to carry around a big, humongous book. So I did some research and I got these instead. So we're going to check them out together. I took off the plastic, so it's officially mine. It came in this cute little box set, Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. Really excited about this box set. Also really loved the cover art. I was like, I love the cover art. It's so pretty. So here they are. Love these. So I got the entire set. This one is The Fellowship of the Ring, which is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Does it have foil on it? It looks like the author's name is foil, but check it out. It's so cool. I love that cover. I think it's great. So really, really great cover art. Both on the spine and the cover, it's the same. Then we have, is this the Two Towers? Yes, the Two Towers. So it's got the towers. It's got a dragon in the background, which I love a good dragon. So really, really cool. And then the last one, which is, of course, is it the thickest book? Maybe it's not. It's close to the first one. But then we have The Return of the King. And I have reread this series, I think, 3 times. So I did want to do another reread next year. So I'm glad I got these copies. I probably will listen to the audio too. But these are stunning. Oops, my hands are in the way. But really, really beautiful cover copies. Love these together. And I did see a review. And they are really nice. They don't open all the way flat, but they're pretty flat and they're nice and floppy, which, if you enjoy a floppy book, then these are floppy. So I want to make sure they're in order. Yes, they are, before I put them back in the box. Now I have this collection and now it's out of the shiny plastic. So we can put them here and they look nice without the plastic on it. But super excited that those are finally in my collection and I really love those copies. In fact, they might be ones that I annotate. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll get extra copies just for that purpose. I did end up purchasing a copy of this, I think a few months ago, but I don't think I put it in a haul. So this is Laurels Dream by Paperbacks. This was actually the very, very, very first book I ever read of Paperbacks, and I've read 10 since, I don't know. But I loved this one. This got me into her books, and she is ultimately probably my favorite author. She's up there for sure. But I love her, and I love that that I was able to get a copy of this. And yes, so I did purchase this one. Really, really excited to have this one in my collection. And I was kind of sad though because I think they're all different publishers because this one is a little bit bigger than the second book in the series. But it's okay. I mean, physically, not width-wise, but bigger book size. But that's okay. So really love this book. It still remains one of my absolute favorites. I love Laurel's Dream. So happy to have this in my collection. I think we'll put the book haul books there. We should probably put them down there, but there's no room. We'll move Winnie the Pooh up there and we'll put the book haul books right there so you guys can see them. All right. I was just sent this book by the author. I just got this in the mail the other day. This is Orson the Great by Colm McEwen. I need to ask him how he pronounces his name. But this cover drew me in when he messaged me in my email and was like, would you mind reading my book? I haven't requested a lot lately because I just have too many. And I was going to wait until next year to read this, but he did say it was set during Christmas time. So I am going to squeeze this into my Christmas TBR. So really excited to read this one. As I said, the cover is great. It's about a 10-year-old boy named Orson Whitlock, and he's given a deck of cards by his father on Christmas Eve in 1970, and he falls in love with magic. So it has to do with magicians and magic around Christmas time. And I believe it says a 10-year-old, so it is a middle grade book, but I'm really excited to read this one. As I said, the cover really drew me in, and I'm excited to pick this one up. I think I purchased this one. I don't think it was sent to me by anyone. I don't think so. But I purchased the last book I needed in Cindy K. Sproul's collection. I own all of them now. I think she's written 6 books, I think. Don't quote me. That sounds about right. But I bought What Mama Left Behind, which was the last one I needed in her book collection. So this one's about Worry, and she's 17 years old when influenza and typhoid ravaged her Appalachian Mountain community in 1877, leaving behind a growing number of orphaned children with no way to care for themselves. Worry's mother has been secretly feeding several of these little ones on Sourwood Mountain, but when tragedy strikes, Worry is left to figure out why and how she was caring for them. So, honestly, I've read 2 of her books so far, and both have hit so hard, and her characters are just so well done. I cannot wait to pick up the rest. Honestly, I kind of want to just binge them all and read them all this year, but I kind of also want to savor them and save them. So, really excited for this one. Of course, I'm excited for all of these. So I won this one in a giveaway. It was through the Avid Readers of Christian Fiction group on Facebook. And every once in a while, in their monthly newsletter, they'll say some of their readers or whatever have won books. And they won't tell you what book you won. So I was kind of nervous because I'm like, look at my Christian Fiction, collection. I own quite a few. So I was kind of nervous. But thankfully, it was a book that I did not own. I'm so excited. I actually own very little sci-fi and fantasy, even though I love fantasy and sci-fi. So I do not own this one. This is Hunt for Eden Star by DJ Williams. It is book 1 in, I have no idea what this series is called, but it has been on my radar, and I'm like, oh, yay! So now I have book 1. I just need the rest of the series. But I mean, it's a sci-fi. It was just published last year, so I was super excited that this was the giveaway for me. I was like, thank you. I don't own it. I'm so excited. So this one's about a man named Jack Reynolds, and he's reeling from the recent death of his sister. He's thrown into a world of ancient secrets when he discovers a powerful supernatural artifact. With the help of a diverse group of boarding school friends, Jack embarks on a global adventure, seeking the truth about his sister's death and battling literal and psychological demons on his quest to thwart the forces of evil and protect the future of civilization. So really, really sounds fantastic. I love the cover of these, so I'm really happy that I have book 1 now. I think book 2 is out. I'm not sure about book 3, but really excited. Then I got this series by the publisher. It's from Cross River Media. So the girl over there who's in charge of the media, she contacted me on my email, said, would you like to read any of our books? And I said, I am pretty much locked down for the rest of this year, but if you want to send me some, I'd be happy to read them next year. And so she did. She sent me this series, which she asked me which ones I wanted, and I said I'd like to read this series. So this is if I can find the name of the series, I think it's, I don't know what the series is actually called now. One moment, and let me find out if it says. No, I can't find the name of the series. Of course. Oh no, wait. No, okay, so it's technically not part of a series. It's just historical fiction, but I think they are technically set, in Deer Run. So we have Road to Deer Run, Legacy of Deer Run, and Promise of Deer Run, all by Elaine Marie Cooper. And so these are all set in Deer Run during the American Revolution. So it has to do with the war zone, as well as possible maybe some romances between enemies and stuff. So really excited to check these books out and see if I enjoy them. I think I will. I love historical fiction. I love wartime era novels. So definitely these will be on my radar I'm hoping to get them read in January, February of next year, hopefully. So I think these are going to be lots of fun, and I can't wait to read these. I got two recent ones from Just Retours, which is an amazing company. I love them. They do a lot of giveaways, a lot of, blog tours and everything. So check them out on Instagram. They're great. And if you have a Bookstagram or a vlog or a YouTube channel, check them out. sign up for some of their tours, and they're kind enough to send out, if you're accepted, ebooks and physical books, depending on, you know, how many they're allowed to give or whatever. But I will say, just make sure you don't forget to post, because that does hit against you. The only ones I have not been accepted for is, unfortunately, Paperbacks tours. But that's okay. I mean, I read her books anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I got these 2 books recently, and I think one is just a giveaway tour, and then the other one, which the giveaway book does not come from me. I get to keep my copy, but you guys get your own copy. So, and then one is I have to read for a review. So the first one is The Cowboy's Forgotten Love by Tina Radcliffe, and I'm slowly collecting her books along the way. So this is a Lazy M ranch tale. So technically, I think I need to read the other ones. I like to read them in order. Yeah, so sorry, my alarm is going off. Sorry about that. But technically, and also she signed it, which is great. But it is part of the Lazy M Ranch, which I actually do own every other book in the series. I just need to sit down and finish reading the series. So this one, I can't really tell you too much about it, but it's about Lucas Morgan, who is a rodeo rider, which is one of my favorite things to read about. And he is, it's an amnesia trope story. Oh, I love those. Oh, this is gonna be heartbreaking, but it's gonna be so good. Okay, this is gonna be so good. I love a good rodeo story and everything. And also, this is the 75th anniversary year, so I think this is a different size than my regular. Yes, it is. So if you are getting copies of Love Inspired this year, this is the original size, regular size. So they are a little bit bigger, because I don't know if it's just because of the anniversary editions or what, but they are a little bit bigger, just so you know. But I'm excited to get to that one. And the last one, which I am so happy I got accepted, because I have book 1 and 2, and technically I'm reading book 2 right now. So I need to finish that one in order to read book 3. But 70 North, I'm losing my voice. 70 North by Kimberly Woodhouse. This is the 3rd and I think final book in her Alaskan Cyber Hunter series, and I'm just so excited that I got accepted for the review tour, or whatever it's called, review tour, yeah. But really excited to read this one. I cannot wait. I'm reading book 2 now, and I'm already liking it, so I can't wait to pick this one up. And I own the entire series now, and I do. I have a bunch of book plates from Kimberly Woodhouse. I think I still have a couple, so I need to put one in here to add to my collection. But so excited to read this. This is all about cyber hunters and like the ABI, which is the Alaska Bureau of Investigation. So it has to do with the FBI, has to do with cybercrime and all this fun, really not fun, but I mean interesting to me, ideas for crime stories. Really have been enjoying this series. As I said, on book 2, and I will finish book 2 and book 3 this month. So you'll see my thoughts at the end of the month for both of those. So really excited to have the final book in the series. This was a giveaway book that I won, another giveaway book. This is called Virginia by Shannon McNear. I think this is like book 5 or something in the series, so I don't own the rest of them. So book 4 in the series. Okay, so I don't own the rest of the series, but her books really intrigued me. I decided to go on her page. I think Jamie Jo Wright shared it or something, where Shannon was having a book launch party or something. So I ended up winning a copy of Virginia, which I was so excited about. And this is Daughters of the Lost Colony series. And like each one is set around the lost colony of Roanoke. And I really just love that idea. I mean, there's not many books set around that time. So it's set in 1602. And I'm not going to say what it's about because I don't want to spoil myself, because I would like to read these in order. I actually have the first on audio at my library to read, but I'm really excited to start this series. Then I have a few books from Baker Bookhouse that they kindly sent me, so I can read and talk about with you all throughout the month. I think all of these will be read by the end of this month, if not next month, so very excited to read these with you all. Well, talk about them. But the first one is Tea with Elephants by Robin Jones Gunn. This is the first book in Suitcase Sisters, so it's going to be a series, which I'm really excited about. But I heard tea and elephants. I was like, say less. Say less. I need it right now. So I requested a copy to review, and I'm just so excited to read it because, as I said, tea and elephants. So this one's about two friends. They met as teenagers volunteering at a conference center in Costa Rica. And then 20 years later, they still have a close relationship, even though they live in different states. But they end up going on a dream trip that they wanted to go on, traveling to Africa together, and it becomes a reality. So really, really excited to get to this one. I think it's gonna be fantastic. I love books set in Africa, so I think this is gonna be really, really great. And the cover, it's so cute. I love that cover. It's absolutely adorable. So I can't wait to read that one. Always too many books, too little time, right? I got this one by accident. I love when that happens, don't you? Actually, I got two actually by accident, but I didn't bring the other one up. But I got this one. This is Christmas at Sugar Plum Manor by Rosanna M. White. And I was interested to pick it up for a review, but then I was like, I didn't want too many Christmas books at once, you know what I mean? So I didn't, but I ended up getting a copy anyways. So sometimes that happens where I get on the list by accident, and I get to read it. So we got Christmas at Sugar Plum Manor. I think one of the only reasons I didn't want a copy is because I was hesitant because I wasn't sure if this was interconnected with another series or not. I don't think it is. It doesn't say it is. So that's the only reason, because I've only read, I think, 4 or 5 of her books, maybe 6. And so I was like, was it interconnected with another series? Which I don't think it is really. It's just a nice Christmas, it's Nutcracker, Edwardian era England combined with a magical tale of love and friendship at Christmas time. So I'm still going to read it. It's a nice short novella. So I'm actually going to save this one probably for around a little after Thanksgiving. So I will pick this up around Christmas time. And then the next 4 I got from Baker Publishing for review books. So the first one is, of course, Brave by Misu Andrews. I mean, obviously, I'm going to read this no matter what, even if I didn't get a copy of it. But so excited that I have a physical copy in my hands so I can make notes, annotate, have fun with it. And then we're going to have a book chat with the author on November 1st, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on my channel live. So if you want a buddy read it, please do request a copy from your library to purchase or whatever. So really great. It's also on sale at Baker Bookhouse, so check them out. But I love this cover. This book is the first book in a 4-book series, and this one we're following, again, I forgot how to pronounce her name, Ahinoam, I think, but she's a Kenite woman, and I believe she is the first wife of David, so really excited to read it. I think it's going to be fantastic. All of Misu Andrews' books are fantastic, so I'm really excited for this one. Can you tell I'm just really excited for all of them? That's okay. It happens. All right. Next one is Jamie Jo Wright's newest release. I'm so excited. This is Spectres in the Glass House, and people have been just gobbling this book up lately. And I'm like, probably should get to it sooner rather than later, right? So I will read this at some point during the month of October because I do really want to get to this one. So this one is Dual Timeline, 1921. I know it has to do with an heiress to a brewing baron's empire, and it also has to do with like a glass butterfly house. There's a killer that his signature is dead butterflies and stuff, so really intrigued by this one. I think it's gonna be lots of fun. And again, the cover, it's really fun. I don't know if this is one of my favorites of Jamie Jo Wright's covers. I think it is. It's pretty cool and pretty unique, so I really like that one. Then I have the last book in Kimberly Woodhouse's Treasures of the Earth series. This is A Hope Unburied, which I'm really excited to finish out the series. I'm hoping I'm going to like it as much as I did the second book, because the second book was really, really good. It was my favorite in this series so far. So all of these are set around like the early 1900s and around paleontology and women in that field. So really, really good, and kind of matches my outfit today, but really excited to continue this series. And then the last one I have from Baker Publishing, which I probably do have a couple more downstairs that I never added into a book haul, but that's okay. You know, things happen, and I will read them and share them with you. But this is the last one I have for this book haul. This is The Color of Home by Kit Tosella. This is a debut novel, and this is about a girl named Audrey, and she's a Bay Area interior designer to the rich and pretentious. And her great aunt Daisy asks for support as her husband unfortunately has Alzheimer's. So now Audrey is risking her career that she so badly had a hard time building, and she returns to Charity Falls, Oregon. And so I don't know if there's a romance. It could be more. I think it's gonna be more. Oh, it says handsome local do-gooder Cade. So there is gonna be a bit of a romance, but I think it's gonna be more women's fiction or women's literary fiction. So I'm really excited to read this one as well. I love the cover. It was definitely a cover pick. That cover is really gorgeous. Then I have two more for you. One was another giveaway one. This was, I did a Zoom call a few weeks ago. That's why I didn't do Friday night reading sprints, because I was on Zoom calls like 2 weeks in a row. And one was for authors that have their books set like in the mountains. So like they had Amanda Dykes there, they had Bethany Turner, they had Alicia Schwartz. I can't remember everybody who was there, but they were giving away one each of their books, and I won the Glass Cottage by Alicia Schwartz, and I'm really excited. I was like, ooh, a new to me author. I was so excited. She signed it, which was awesome, and I don't know if it is part of a series or not. I don't know. I will ask her just in case, because I do like to read series in order, or I can always look it up on Goodreads. But this one's about a girl named Iris, and she wants nothing more to live her own adventure. But on the tales of the Colorado Gold Rush, a certain discovery could upend her world before it's even begun. Over 100 years later, Abigail Prescott returns to the sleepy mountain town she once called home to help her great aunt Josie restore the old antique shop, the Glass Cottage. Looking for peace and God's direction for her life, the last thing she expected to encounter was a ghost from her past, Benjamin Green, her childhood best friend, the boy who got away. Sounds good. Very excited to find a new to me author. And again, that cover, I love a good blue cover. It pops right off the shelves there. And then the last one that I purchased a copy of for myself, and I had to pre-order. It was like 40% off on Amazon. I was like, yes, I need to purchase a copy, and that is Hope Like Wildflowers by Pepper Basham. This is the third book in her Blue Ridge Mountain series, and I was so excited about this book because I have literally been in contact with Pepper since, either the beginning of last year or the year before, and this book wasn't even like talked about. We didn't even know this was about, and I was messaging Pepper. I was like, is there going to be a story on the other sister, that we kind of saw sprinkled throughout book 1 and book 2? I was like, you got to have a book about that sister. You just have to. So it's finally here, and I read this back in like, I think April, May. Like I was ecstatic that I got to read a very, very, very early copy of this book. And when she shared her story about how this was based on a true story, I was like, it totally blew me away. Like, I loved it even more because of that. And I was just like, this is amazing, Pepper. Like, this is a fantastic book. And I'm so happy that it's out in the world. I literally got this like 2 days ago. So I had to share this in the book haul. But I'm so excited. It can now be in readers' hands. You can read it, love on it, share it. It's just amazing. And I'm so excited for people to read this. Read the whole series. They're all really good. So this goes along with the book that I actually had in the beginning of the book haul, Laurels Dream. Laurels Dream is the first book. Then we have The Heart of the Mountains is the second book. And then the third book is Hope Like Wildflowers. So all really great. Love the entire series. So make sure to check them out because they're great. So I'm happy that I have Kizzy's books in my hand now. So exciting. All right, so that is my last book for this book haul. Let me know if you've read any of them. I, of course, have read a few already on this list, but most of them are new to me, so I'm really excited to read them and talk about them with you all in the next few months. So it's going to be a great reading time, I think. I think all these books sound absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to read them. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Let me know your latest book that you hauled, whether it's from the library or you purchased, or you wanted a giveaway. Who knows? So just let me know down in the comments. I want to talk with you, have fun with you down in the comments as well. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.